In the last screencast, I had showed you the student's perspective for completing assignments. Now I'm back in classroom as a teacher, and there are some things I want to point out. First, when you go in, right now in my classroom, I only have a few things, so they're easy to find. But let's say I wanted to specifically find things related to ELA. Well, remember when we created like the discussion and this assignment, we had topics that we put in. If you do that, you don't have to put a topic for each thing you post, but if you do, then once you start posting a lot, if you use this all year long, it makes it easier to find things. So I would click on ELA and it would show me all the posts I have that I marked as ELA. The other thing I want to point out is when it's an assignment that they have to turn in, on that assignment, it tells you how many students are done and how many are not done. Now, in this practice classroom, I only have one student and they are done. But if I had other students that have not completed it, it would tell me the number right here for how many still have to complete it. And also, if something does have a due date and they don't complete it by the due date, the next time that student logs into Google Classroom, they will get a notification that says they have a late assignment. So I'm going to look at the student's work. So where it says one done, I will click on that and it shows me that Katrina is done with her assignment. So I might look at it and I'll see what she wrote. And I know you're all familiar with Google Docs, but you might not be familiar with the comments. I would not recommend changing anything she wrote because you'd want to see the work she did. But if you go up here to comments, I could click on that and make a comment on the side, okay? And see how it highlighted name? I could put a comment there like, next time please remember to write your last name and the date. If there was something specific, like here, I didn't write in what it helps me understand, so I might highlight that, click the little comment symbol, and make a comment in there about how there's missing information. And then comment. Okay, and that way she can read my comments, but I'm not changing the work she did. So I'm going to close this tab with the X on top, and we'll just pretend she completed it and I finished looking at her work. Over here on the left side, it lists my students. And you notice right here next to the name, it says add grade. Now, you might want to have assignments that are ungraded at the top here where it says 100 points. You can click on that and change it to ungraded. But I'm going to show you how to grade it. So right here where it says add grade, I'll just say 90 out of 100. And then I'm going to click return so that she gets her grade back. So click return. And it says student will be notified and can check any grade you've left. If I want to put in a comment, I can write it there, and only she would see that comment. None of the other students in the Google Classroom would see any comments. So if I had specific comments, or maybe I want her to redo the assignment, I could put it there. No other students would see that. And then click return. So now this assignment has been returned to her, and she has a grade. Okay, and then you can sort your students once you have a classroom with more students. You can sort them if you need to find a specific student. I'll go back to the main page. And that's basically how you grade things in Google Classroom.